What is up, guys? This is OhioXCards, and here are 5 card show tips that we wish we knew sooner. Our first tip is always check comps. Comps are the completed sales of a card that is the true value of the card. There are many ways to check comps, but with this example, we're going to use eBay because in my opinion, it's the easiest and best way to check comps, and it's also free. So let's say you're walking around a card show and see a card that you like on the table. In this case, we're going to use this Jaden Daniels out of 50. In this case, the seller has it for $90. Let's see if that is a good deal. So the first thing you do is go into the eBay app and type in the name of the card. Then the listed items will pop up. This is often mistaken for the actual sold price. People can list a card for whatever they want, but it would not be the actual sold price. So to find the actual value of the card, click on Filter in the top left, scroll down to Show More, and then go down to where it says Sold Items. Then what pops up after you hit Show Results should be a green number, and these numbers are the actual sold comps of the card. In this case, the card I used for this example, there's one comp for $60, which is $30 less than what the seller wanted for it. Which that wouldn't be a good deal, but you can either choose to walk away from the table and not purchase the card, or use our next tip. Our second tip is don't be afraid to negotiate. The number one thing to keep in your mind is to never be afraid to negotiate. The worst he can say is no. So in our case, for this Jaden Daniels, comps are 60, he wanted 90. Let's say we offer $45 for it. So he might say no, but he might counter offer. So let's say he just counter offers $60, but you never want to pay at or above comps. So we counter offer back and we say $50 and he'll take it. But in some cases, he won't take your offer, but that is totally fine. The worst he can say is no, move on to a different table, and get better deals. Our third tip is to never be afraid to ask questions. So let's say you're at a card show, you go to a table, and you see a card that you like. Let's say in this case, it's this Caleb Williams Blueprints. It's a really cool looking card, it's really nice. So don't be afraid to ask questions, because what you might have not known about this card is on the back, it is numbered to 35. So don't be afraid to ask questions because you might find that you'll get a better deal for the card or you might like it even more. And remember to always use our second tip and negotiate the card down to the price that you like or you're comfortable paying. And our fourth tip, and one of the most important tips in my opinion, is to never feel pressured to buy. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of people out there, especially if you're new to the hobby, you might feel pressured to buy cards that you don't want to buy, and this is never the situation that you want to be in. If you don't feel comfortable buying a card, if you really don't want it, then you don't have to buy it, okay? So always keep that in your mind. Let's say in this example, you're walking around at a show and you pick up this Emeka Egbuka numbered to 50. So in this case, the dealer has it priced for a pretty high price above comps. You try to counter offer him down, but he just won't budge. He's just stuck on this card saying it's just a great deal. You should totally 100% buy it. You'll make your money guaranteed. He starts saying stuff like that. Do not be pressured to buy the card, okay? You can always say no and walk away. That is one of the biggest tips that we can give you. Never feel pressured to buy a card. Our fifth and final tip and our most important tip is to never forget to have fun. At the end of the day, this hobby is all about meeting new people, having fun, cool experiences, just stuff like that. Do things that make you have a good time. So like for me, I personally collect one singular player. Like I love to collect them. I just buy a lot of his cards. And for you, it might be a basketball player, it might be a football player, it might be a baseball player, it might be Pokemon, whatever it is, there's so much variety in this hobby. Just always remember to have fun, okay? This hobby is all about having fun. You can do opening boxes, opening packs, collecting one singular player, trying to sell and make money. This hobby is just all about having fun, and it's about personal preference. So just do what you love to do and have fun doing it. To summarize everything that I've covered in this video, our first tip is to always check comps. Our second tip is to never be afraid to negotiate. Our third tip is to always ask questions. Our fourth tip is to never feel pressured to buy. And our fifth tip is to always have fun. So we hope you've learned some stuff from this video. A like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. And make sure to support us on all the other platforms. And thank you so much for watching this video. And stay tuned for more OhioXCard content coming soon. See ya.